Good evening, I'm back. I'm your host, Jack Remington of Jack Remington Political Analyst. The month of July has 31 days, so now we have 31 questions for the month of July. So let's get right to it. Question number 1. Will the 4 officers involved in the horrific May 25th Minneapolis George Floyd case do prison time? It's a good question, isn't it? That's coming up pretty soon. Question number 2. That rookie officer, Thomas Lane, he tried to stop Derek Chauvin from putting his knee in George Floyd's neck and was ordered by his superior officer, Derek Chauvin, to stand down. Should Thomas Lane be given a pass here? Question number 3. Should the acting Jack rankings be used in policing? Acting Jack gives the junior officers the ability to object to abuses that happened in the George Floyd case. Question number 4. The Rashard Brooks case in Atlanta, Georgia. Should those 2 cops get prison time? Before you answer this question, did you watch the entire video clip?
I can't blame nothing on her. It was my decision. I said, hey, if she can't get her order together, and I'm not feeling uptight right now, I should park right here. Go to sleep. I'm not feeling, I'm just not feeling right.
What do you mean you're not feeling right?
Do
you think maybe that you had too much to drink and you realized that you shouldn't drive, so you parked?
I mean...
Would that be accurate to say?
Yes, sir. Mr. Roth, yes.
Alright, so your girlfriend dropped you off, you got into the car, you backed out, you pulled up, and you're like, damn, I'm too drunk to drive. And so you pull back into the parking spot and park, right?
I call her and like, babe.
Is that accurate?
If it's a couple moments I got on the phone with her.
Yeah.
I'm like, babe, hey, damn, you want number 1 or number 2 or?
But
she's like,
would you agree?
You take care of that. You're a man. You figure out what we're going to eat tonight.
All right. Let's move past that. Would you agree that you've had too much to drink to drive?
I mean, I can focus, Mr. Roth. I can focus.
Would you agree that you had too much to drink to drive?
I haven't had, to the point where I can't focus.
Okay.
I was a little tired ahead of the day because we just came from North Carolina.
Do you think that you're safe to operate a vehicle right
Absolutely,
now?
Mr. Roth.
And how much have you had to drink?
I had 1.5 margaritas, Mr. Roth.
1.5 margaritas?
Yes, sir.
Margaritas?
Yes.
Have you had anything else today? Any other type of drink?
No, sir.
You haven't had any daiquiris?
I haven't had no daiquiri. I had 1.5 little small cups of margarita, but I'm up now. Y'all got me up with this.
Got you up.
I'm up now.
Hey, will you take a preliminary breath test for me?
What's that?
It's a little handheld machine. I have you blow into it, then lets me know if you're positive or negative for the presence of alcohol in your breath.
I've been drinking.
Okay.
I do say that.
Okay.
But I'm only going a few minutes down the road. Mr.
I got you.
Ross.
I'm just asking, will you take a preliminary breath test for me?
I mean, I don't know what it is.
I just said it's a little handheld machine. Lets me know if it's positive or negative for the presence of alcohol. That's part of my investigation.
You know it is the presence.
I know.
I've been drinking.
I know. I can tell. That's just part of my investigation.
But like I said, if I have to park this car right here, right now, and walk,
it's just a yes or no. We don't need to go back and forth about it. It's just a yes or no.
But what if I take this test and I don't care about? I can walk home.
Why would you walk home?
I just don't want to be in violation of anybody. I can walk. My sister's house is right here.
Do you think that you'd be in violation of something if you were to drive your vehicle?
If that's less possible for me to park here, lock the car up, and do everything that I need to do within the presence of you guys, I can just go home. I have my daughters there right now. My daughter's birthday was yesterday.
All right. Hold on, Mr. Brooks. Will you take a preliminary breath test for me? It's a yes or no.
I don't want to refuse anything.
It's yes or no. It's completely up to you.
Yes, I will.
Okay. Just wait here while I grab it.
Oh, man.
So, just trying to make sure, man, you're safe to drive, that's all.
I know, man.
You scared me a little bit because you were sleeping in there, so that's, why I was making sure you're okay. You know, and then that's.
I know. You just doing your job.
All right, just take a deep breath in. Put your mouth over the mouthpiece. Blow as hard as you can until I tell you to stop. Blah, 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 blah. Stop. Very good.
I just had a few drinks. That's it.
How many?
1.5. Like I said, I was into the second cup. I wasn't even. I told her, babe, let's go because I'm hungry.
What kind of drinks did you have?
I'm not sure. It's something she ordered. She said top shelf or whatever.
Top shelf what?
I'm not sure. It was, like I said, it was her birthday and it was my daughter's birthday intent to, you know, have a good time. And I said, babe, you know, I'm hungry. Let's go. My baby's mom, she was there. I said, babe, go ahead. I'm cool. You know, here's the money for the blow-up bed tomorrow. Here's the money for, you know, to enjoy herself tomorrow. Just, you know, give me a burger or something.
Right.
Just take me home. I'm ready to go.
So you had about 1.5 drinks, but you don't remember what kind of drinks they were?
No, sir.
All right.
I really don't, Mr. Ross.
All right, I think you've had too much to drink to be driving. Put your hands behind your back for me. Here, put your hands behind your back. Hey, stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! Stop!
Mr. Ross!
Stop!
Come on, man.
Stop! You're gonna get tased!
Mr. Ross!
Hands off the fucking taser! Hands off the taser! Stop fighting! Hands off the taser! Stop fighting! Got my fucking taser! Oh, 63.
Come on, man. Man, that's messed up, man.
Did you watch the different versions of it? There's 7 different versions and angles. Question number 5. Question number 6. If your answer to question number 5 is less than 25, are those less than 25 cases worth the rioting and looting and destroying the country? Question number 7. Will President Donald Trump win re-election this November? Question number 8. Who will Joe Biden pick as his female vice president? He painted himself in the corner with this. Question number 9. Will the Democrats flip the Senate? Question number 10. Will the GOP flip the House? Question number 11. Will Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, also known as AOC, win re-election in her district in the Bronx in November? Question number 12. Are you aware that the DNC has set a special team of political operatives and $7 million to pad AOC's campaign? Question number 13. This extra help from the DNC now enables AOC to outspend the next 8 candidates on that ballot. Combined, did the DNC do enough to prop up their socialist darling? Question number 14. Will Ilhan Omar win her re-election of Minnesota? Question number 15. Did you forget about Rashida Tlaib of Michigan? She now wants burly male bodyguards as she thinks men, they want to assault her in a personal way. I couldn't even get the words out. Only men can answer this question. Yes or no? No. Question number 16. Shauna Ray, Jenny Marbles, now Shane Dawson have all been taken down by radical protests forcing YouTube to jettison these creators. Blackface, comments, and research methods are under fire. Should these creators fight back and make triumphant returns? Question number 17. Back to this COVID-19 horseshit. For 35 days after the George Floyd incident, there were over 160 American cities times 35 days times 5,000 people minimum, 28 million personal interactions on the streets. Then the mainstream media goes back into overdrive with their drum beating of COVID-19 cases rising, setting panic again. But during those 35 days of protesting, not one goddamn word about social distance or face masks. My coworker fired back at me that he saw a few masks. My response to his comment was, they weren't there for social distancing, they were to stop the stink bombs at Lafayette Park in Washington, D.C. Why does the mainstream media keep treating us like stupid children? Question number 18. Why did the Washington Post walk back their false claims of tear gas at that Lafayette Park incident June the 1st? Question number 19. That one lone canister the Washington Post somehow filmed, does it look like the military-grade tear gas canisters used for riot control? Question number 20. Did that lone tear gas canister look like it was never fired? Notice how the Washington Post editing the clip does not show the valve ends, which would tell the entire story if it had been used or not. Question number 21. Why did the Washington Post walk back their other false reporting that the egress portion of Lafayette Park Square on June the 1st was off limits to your do-gooder protesters? Don't worry, several videos in the works about that incident. There'll be some very unhappy people. Question number 22. The mainstream media outlets keep reporting that there are serious spikes in cases of COVID-19. Why does the mainstream media not tell you that the cases are up because test centers got established back in late April? More people are getting tested exponentially. Why wouldn't the mainstream media tell you this, that more people are getting tested? Question number 23. Why won't the mainstream media tell you that the death rate from COVID-19 is less than the 1%, is less than the annual flu cases every year in this country? So why won't they tell you that? Question number 24. In this country for 244 years, the government used to isolate sick patients of the following maladies and sicknesses: cholera, diphtheria, tuberculosis, bubonic plague, smallpox, yellow fever, leprosy, and a few of the hemorrhagic fevers such as Ebola, and the infamous case of Typhoid Mary. Those unfortunate patients were quarantined against their wills for public safety. But in this COVID-19 crisis today, the public is quarantined against their will. This is historic, folks. Why is COVID-19 causing another upside-down, insane, non-clinical, and non-logical response of government from the blue states? There's one reason only: destroy the economy, which was one person's calling card. I answered that question for you. Question number 25. How does the New York Times stay relevant? They admit to using anonymous sources all the time against Donald Trump, but when an op-ed writer writes it and who pens an article by it and uses his name, he gets fired in the very next day. It's happened twice this year. Question number 26. My 4th of July video that talks about liberty versus license is a must-watch video. If you watch that video, what do you think about liberty versus license? Question number 27. Now Black Lives Matter wants to tear down Mount Rushmore. Are they right? Question number 28. A true question for all you social justice warriors out there. How many Republicans ever owned a slave before the Civil War? Question number 29. Reparations. If this horseshit gets passed by Congress, does that reopen the slave markets? Question number 30. Why should I pay reparations to people who were never slaves? And I never owned a slave myself. That's a very fair question. And the final question, question number 31, did Jeffrey Epstein kill himself? Please post your answers below. Have fun with this. Some serious dialogue. You keep saying you want some dialogue? Here's your chance. As long as they're not too outrageous, I'll leave them up there. So, thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for watching my videos. Please share, like, comment, and subscribe. Always a great day to be an American. Thank you. Stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.